Hey everyone, welcome to today's webinar. I want to thank every one of you for coming out and joining me today. I have some great, exciting training that I'm extremely excited to share with you. It looks like there's quite a few more people on here than I thought would be, so it looks like somebody's been inviting people. I see a lot of familiar names and some names that I don't know. So for those of you who do not know me, my name is Randy Moore. I go by Coach Randy Moore on all of my social media profiles and my blog. I help coach network marketers in their business to not only succeed, but to take their business to the next level and put them on the leaderboards within their respective MLM or network marketing business. I'm extremely excited to have all of you here. This is my very first webinar ever, and I'm calling this the 5-Step Level Up. I've taken some of the best training that I've gotten from my mentors and I've mashed it together and put this 5-step process together that I use myself and also some of the members on my team who've been around for a little while. We've tested this out and tweaked it a lot and come up with a really good plan that works in converting leads and prospects into any MLM and any business. It doesn't matter what you're into. Whether you're into selling Mary Kay products, Beachbody, Herbalife, or you're looking for, say you're in Forex and you're looking for new members for your team, this will help you convert. It's easy to follow and it is definitely duplicatable, if that's even a word. I mean, you can take these exact 5 steps and pass them on to your team and they can use it to find success in their own businesses. I'll be a little honest though, I'm a little nervous, but at the same time, I'm here to help you. I've used this exact same training to grow my team. Now that my team is growing by the day, I wanted to create this webinar to have it readily available to pass on to any new team members that I have. So I don't have to do this training every single time I find a new member. So this is not about me. This is about you and helping you find your success. So with that being said, let's get started. Who's ready? You guys excited? You ready to see what I have to share for you? I'm very excited. I can't wait. You're going to love it. Let me share this. Bam. 5-step level up. Oops. Sorry, skipped too far. First, I want to talk a little bit about myself. I want to give you a little bit of background on me so you get to know me. And more importantly, you get to know who I am, what I do, and why I do it. I was always the guy who didn't know what I wanted to do with my life. I knew I was meant for something big, I just didn't know what. Although I wanted to be a spy, I just knew that wasn't going to happen. I did know that I wanted to be a husband and a father, and one of the reasons why spy was kind of out of the question. So I joined the United States military instead. I figured maybe they can help me figure out what I should do with my life. But after 5 years, the most important thing that I learned in the Army is that I loved helping others, but I also had way too many bosses, and I needed to do something about that. Because I wanted to be my own boss. I didn't want to work for anyone anymore. I wanted to make my own rules. I wanted to be able to wake up whenever I feel like it and not have to run 6 miles every morning if I didn't feel like it. And I wanted to wear whatever I want to wear. I know that might seem like something that's not really important, but it's just the freedom of knowing that I have total control of my life and what I do throughout the day. Anyway, I got out of the Army. A few years later and a few jobs later, I finally landed a decent job. It took me a while to find out what I wanted to do with my life. And I went from job to job until I found something that I really liked. But I found this job that I liked, but at the same time, I also met an amazing woman. And before you know it, we had a kid on the way. At that time, she had a better job than I did, so we decided that it was probably best for me to quit my job and stay at home with our son. Even though I love being a stay-at-home dad, it wasn't paying the bills. So I did some searching and I found network marketing and the start of this amazing journey. But it was not amazing at first. I started my MLM business as an aspiring entrepreneur in the health and fitness industry while being a stay-at-home dad. I wanted to be with my son full-time and also make a living at the same time. I was extremely motivated, and all I wanted to do was to help others achieve their goals. See, I've always had a passion for helping others, so joining an MLM in the health and fitness industry made perfect sense to me. But I found out quickly that I did not know what I needed to succeed. I realized that motivation and passion was just not enough because I needed training. I needed to learn how to find leads, follow up with leads, close sales, but I just didn't know how to do that effectively at all. So like a lot of new entrepreneurs, I would just spam my products and links and share motivational quotes on social media and just sit back and wait for people to contact me saying they need my product. Well, needless to say, I didn't help many people at all. I was in way over my head and I needed help. I needed it fast before I ended up in more debt than I started out with. So I was presented with the opportunity in My Lead System Pro, or MLSP, by a good friend of mine. For those of you who don't know, this isn't to pitch MLSP. That's not the purpose of this webinar, but I'll give you a brief summary of what it is. For those of you who don't know what MLSP is, it is a system that I use to find leads and also how to attract leads to me. So I don't have to spend my day constantly prospecting and bugging friends and family. It is also what I do to help pay the bills. Anytime you sign up one person as a new member, you get $100 per person per month. So that adds up, and that's pretty good incentive. Anyway, so after my friend told me about MLSP, of course, I quickly jumped on it. I knew that with all the training that was available to me and the tools that they have to offer, I would finally have what I need to succeed. This same system is where I found all of the knowledge that I'm sharing with you today. But now I work from home full time, and I finally have the freedom that I always wanted. So why would you want to listen to me? Who the heck am I? Well, I'm just a guy who wants to take care of my family and still be with my family at the same time. I shouldn't have to work 80 hours a week and to take care of my family and not be able to spend time with them. That just doesn't make any kind of sense to me. But I was a guy I failed at a lot of things in my life, and I finally found something that I'm good at. Not because I know what I'm doing, but because I was teachable in the beginning. I still am. But I wanted to succeed so bad that I would do whatever it takes to learn. You see, when I was in my MLM business and my health and fitness business, I failed. And I was failing miserably for 3 years, something like that. So me being stubborn, I mean, I should have quit probably. Most people probably would have, but I was stubborn enough because I wanted this. I wanted to work, and I wanted to work for my family. So I'm so thankful that I found this system, because now that I actually know how to market myself and products and opportunities, I can finally create the success that I always wanted. Not just for me, but because my family deserved it. And my family also deserved to have me around at the same time. After all, that is the main reason most of us work from home anyway. But to be completely honest with you, the money's kind of nice too. Okay, I've taken up enough of your time. You guys ready to get going? You guys still with me? You ready to get into the 5-step level up? All right, me too. Let's go. Okay, this is what I'm going to cover today in this exact order. I'm going to show you how to prepare your leads once you get your leads. I'll show you how to call your lead, tell you what to say, show you what to say, to ask, specific questions to ask to get them interested, and some questions to almost get them to say yes before you even ask them the question. But I'll go over that when we get to it. Okay, you're going to send your lead info. I'll show you exactly what to send to them and what kind of information to give them to keep planting seeds and help them to make a decision for their future. I'll show you how to follow up with the lead, and also how to convert your lead into whatever MLM or home-based business that you're into. Excuse me. Step 1, prepare your lead. For those of you who don't know, a lead is anyone who shows interest in your product or opportunity. I'm not going to cover how to get leads. This training is only to show you what to do to convert your leads into customers, signups, and teammates. So if you want to learn how to get your own qualified leads, either get with me or whoever invited you here, because we have plenty of free training to give away on how to help you find leads on almost any social media platform and more. So if you want to learn how to use Facebook or Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, Pinterest, YouTube, you name it, to find leads, just get with me or whoever invited you to this webinar. We'll be happy to give you the training. Okay, first, you will always want to get their info. This is name, email, and phone number, or Skype if your business operates internationally and you don't have a long distance plan on your phone. Skype or Zoom, Google Hangouts, they're also really good to use even if it's not long distance. You can build a rapport really fast if you interact with your leads and prospects through video, because they can see you, and that really shows them that you care enough to spend time with them. And you can't be face to face, but you can do it over the internet. So technology is a wonderful thing. Anyway, you need this info not only so you can contact them, but you should always be adding prospects to your list. If you're in MLSP already, your funnelizer and lead capture page will collect this info automatically for you into your customer relationship manager or CRM. 2, you want to set the appointment. This is to get them on the phone or Skype. Sometimes they will not give you their phone number. That's okay, because they just need to get to know you a little bit first. So be patient and interact with them through emails and continue to plant seeds and create curiosity. Once they know a little more about you, and they will know, like, and trust you, and they will give you their number then. If you can't get them on the phone, if you can get them on the phone, you want to do this immediately. Don't waste time, because you don't want them to lose interest. So catch them while the excitement is still there, or life could happen. That means things can come up. People can get busy. There is no better time than the present. If you can't get them on the phone right away, you will want to give them 2 specific times to choose from. I say 2 times because you want to let them know that you are busy and that your time is valuable to you. You will also be seen as more professional because you have a schedule that you want to stick to. So if you tell your lead that you are free 24/7, they will know that you are not busy at all. And also you'll appear desperate. So it is almost like you were just begging them to get on the phone. So ask them, what time of day are they normally available? And then give them your 2 best times. Okay, for MLSP members, after your first contact with your new lead, you will have their email because your funnelizer lead capture page collected it. So now your first autoresponder email will go out just to keep planting seeds and show them again that you are professional. This entire process is about posture and how you present yourself. So keep that in mind. That is very important. All right, send the reminder. That day, you will want to send them, the day of your appointment, you will want to send them a reminder message to let them know that you are still ready to show them what you are so excited about. You want to do this because they may have forgotten and or made other plans. If they did forget or make other plans, just set another appointment, but also don't forget to move on to the next lead until then. Don't put all your focus on this one lead, because I've seen this before. You may not know it, but you could be getting the runaround, or maybe they really just did forget. Either way, you want to move on to the next lead and start this process all over with them. You are going to have more than one lead. And for those of you in MLSP, you're going to have many leads. So get used to talking to multiple people a day. All right, you guys still with me? You guys liking it so far? Okay, Mike is asking about the CRM and funnelizer. I'll explain this real quick. For MLSP members, with our membership, we get a funnelizer. This is what we use to create our own custom sales funnels to help us brand ourselves. And we use it also to give away stuff like free training, free PDFs, ebooks, whatever we create or more. This is basically a lead capture page that allows us to give away this free training in exchange for that lead's contact info. Then the lead capture page automatically puts that lead into our CRM, or customer relationship manager, that keeps track of all of our leads all in one place in our back office. So again, if you want to learn more about that, just get back to whoever invited you here. Okay, let's get back. You guys ready? All right, thanks. Thanks, Tom. All right, next step. Step 2, call your lead. This should always be your very first question whenever you talk to your new lead. As soon as you get on the phone, after you say, hi, how you doing? How's your day? You want to ask them, are you currently working with a network marketing company, or are you looking to join one? Now you want to stop and listen to what they have to say. This is where they tell you exactly how they feel about their current company, if they have one. So make sure you listen to what they have to say, and also pay close attention to their tonality, because their tone on how they talk about their business can say more than just their words can. But based on their answer, you'll put them into one of the 3 categories. There are many marketers out there who use this exact set of categories, so I'm just going to follow suit and go with that. I like it, and I'm sticking with it. Number 1, married. This means that they are happy with their MLM, and they do not want to join yours. This is mainly for MLSP members, because you can offer MLSP to help them with that business that they're so madly in love with. Dating. That means they're with an MLM, but open to new or an extra stream of income. That means it's self-explanatory too. They like their MLM, but they're a lot of times that I find the people that are in the dating category are in love with their company, but they also want multiple streams of income. I consider them more go-getters, because they see the big picture, and they know that having more than one stream of income is going to help them reach their goals way faster. And not saying that they'd work harder, but a lot of times they're willing to do almost anything it takes. So I like talking to the dating category. And I love exchanging info and learning more about their companies too. So it helps to network, even if you don't end up with the sale or sign up. It's definitely nice to add someone to your circle, and also just add someone to your list. So keep that in mind. Even if you get a no, it only means not now. Always keep them on your list. Okay, single, this is self-explanatory. Also, this means they have no MLM at all, but they're interested in the idea. They want, they're curious about what this network marketing thing is, and can it really work? And also, is it a scam or is it not a scam? They want to know, because I think a lot of people get curious about it, and they want to know if it's really something that anybody can do to create a life without working a 9-to-5 and working for a boss and, creating your own hours, so that intrigues a lot of people and gets a lot of people's attention. So single is also another great category too. Sorry, I'm drinking coffee. Okay, when the time comes, you can ask the corresponding set of questions for their category. I'll go over these questions at the end, so I don't want to cover them right now. So you want to make sure you stick around for that. I'll do this at the very end. We're going to go through the steps first before I go through the questions that you ask them when you call them on the phone. Okay, you're going to tell your story before and after your network marketing company. So remember that facts tell and stories sell. So you don't want to bore them with a bunch of details that they will probably forget anyways. So this is your chance to share where you were and where you are now because of what your company has done for your life. Keep that in mind. People love a good story, and they will connect with you way faster because of your story over just sharing the fact that you can earn thousands of dollars in a week or any, things like that, and commission rates. And, people want to hear how you were struggling and how you are not now because of ... Okay. Ask them if you can send information. This is my favorite. You want to ask them, if I, would you? So I always like to say, if I were to send you info, would you be open to learn more? Almost, I'd say 90% of people say yes to this. Since you are asking, you're not spamming links, you're not just in the middle of a conversation and say, hey, check out www or whatever. I would say more people will not click on that link because you didn't ask them than if, of course, you did. So always ask first. And if you ask it just like that, you're not really going to hear too many no's. And if you do, so what? Move on to the next person. No big deal. But also keep them on your list and keep planting seeds. Okay. When they say yes, you are going to send them an email, and you are going to send them a specific email according to the category you placed them in. This is married, dating, or single. We'll go over that on the next slide. Now, you want to schedule the follow-up before you get off the phone. I'm telling you right now, do not hang up that phone until you scheduled a follow-up, date and time. Set it in stone so you both know, and also you can let them know that you're going to send them a message that day to remind them about it, because you are excited to share with them exactly what you are so excited about. So let them know, be professional, schedule your time. Step 3, send your lead information. If they're married, you will want to send them an email with this information. This category will mainly be for MLSP members, because if they're obviously married, you're not going to get them to leave their MLM for yours. And if they're that married and you put them in this category, they're probably not going to even add another stream of income, unless you keep talking to them, planting the seeds, and then later on you can put them into the dating category instead. So what you're going to want to send is, in your email, is a refresher of your story again. You don't have to give the whole story, just a brief summary. This is you just planting seeds. Your leads will not remember stats and numbers, like I said before, but they will remember your story, and your story helps build rapport if you haven't already done that. Okay, sorry. Number 2. Oh, yes. Sorry. I lost where I'm going. MLSP Mastery Presentation with links to sign up now. This is all only mainly for you MLSP members. So if you're not an MLSP, don't worry. The next step is for you. And also the rest of this slide. I usually always send the $10 trial link just to get them in. Once they actually see what this system is, I'm more than confident that they'll stay. So there are those leads that are like, I am all in, and then I send them the regular monthly link. So depending on how your conversation goes, you just send them the $10 trial or the full mastery link, either or. But you can't go wrong with just $10 trial. Once everybody sees what you get for $10 and what you have access to, that's it. And especially with the video sells itself. Okay, anyway, moving on. 3, ask them to have their questions ready. You're going to want them to, after they go over your presentation, and this will be covered also in the dating and single email. After they watch your presentation, tell them to write down all their answers and have them ready so they don't forget what the important questions are, so you can answer them and have just have all their questions answered before they jump in. And then again, you're going to want to confirm your follow-up date and time. Now, if they're dating and or single, send them an email with your primary company's info or presentation. Unless they are more interested in joining MLSP, then you'll send them what you would send a married email. But for the dating and single email, this email will consist of the same above information, except you would send a link to the presentation of your primary company instead. So most primary companies have a presentation for either your opportunity or a product. So for Beachbody, for example, if they're not interested in becoming a coach or something with you, you can also send them the presentation for whatever challenge pack or program, fitness program, whatever they want. So I know a lot of other companies have videos and whatever you can send. So you can send that instead. But for the dating and single category, when you send them the email, you're going to want to tweak your story to reflect your primary business. Also, you don't need to tell them all about your other companies, just the ones that they're interested in. So if you're with 15 different companies and they're only interested in your primary and maybe MLSP, that's the only info you're going to send them. There's no need for you to send info. You'll just be spamming them if you send info about another company. All right, moving on to step 4. Follow up with your lead. Call them back as promised at the exact same time that you promised. Again, this is going to show them that you are professional and you mean business. If they're not home, leave a message and a text. You want to be brief and to the point. You don't have to leave an entire summary of what you do and who you are. Just say something like, hey, blank, this is Randy Moore. I was just calling you back like I said I would. Give me a call at your earliest convenience. You want to keep it brief and not spam their voicemail by talking about your company. You have already talked about your company. There's no need for you to do that in a voicemail. Nobody likes listening to long voicemails that basically repeat the same thing that they already know. So keep it brief, to the point. You can even say, hey, call me back. I got something really exciting to talk to you about. 9 times out of 10, people are going to say, what's so exciting? I got to call this guy back. When they answer, ask them what they liked best about your presentation. This is your time to pay attention and even take notes if you have to, so you know what their problem areas are, and so you can help determine how to fix them. All right, over time, you'll become a pro at reading others and what to say and when. So I'm not telling you to use this exact same script on every single prospect and lead. This is just get you familiar with the steps that you need to take to convert people. Over time, you can tweak these yourself. You're probably going to want to. And also, not every single phone call is going to be the same. Every single person you talk to will be different. And they're always going to have different needs, wants, and desires. So over time, like I said, just keep practicing. And even if you have to, get another member on your team and take turns calling each other and helping each other and critiquing each other's steps. This will definitely help you get more comfortable. When I first started, I hated getting on the phone. I did whatever I could to get out of getting on the phone. If I had to send a video or something like that, I would go above and beyond to sell them instead of getting on the phone and doing it the easy way. So practice. Find a buddy, practice with them, upline, downline, whoever you know. Even if you gotta call your mom, just practice. You'll become a pro. It won't take too long, as long as you follow these steps. All right, let's move on to the last. Step 5, convert your lead into. Before you get to step 5, you should have a firm idea of what they want to do. Most of the time, if I know that they're all ready to jump in, I just tell them. So let's get you started on the 10-day, $10 trial, because I know this is going to be a tremendous help for you. If you find out at any time before the 10 days is up that this is not a fit for you, you can cancel and get your $10 back. No harm, no foul. Now, if you're with another company, most of these other companies offer similar money back guarantees. So you can still get away with doing the same thing with them. But I basically, when you get to a certain point and you have a pretty clear idea that they want to join, they want to jump in, you just tell them, okay, let's get you started right now. What are they going to say? Either they're going to say, not yet, or they're going to say, okay. Most of the time, if you already know, they're not going to say no. So just get them going. Number 1, you can get them, convert them into your primary business. In my case, MLSP is my primary business, and my health and wellness business is my secondary business. It is also another passion of mine, so it depends on who I talk to and what business I want to place them in. Or you can convert them into MLSP if MLSP is your primary. Again, MLSP could be your primary or secondary. It just depends on your passion and where you want to put your focus on. I will say this, though. I think every entrepreneur needs MLSP as they start a business, so they can learn how to effectively market themselves first and establish their brand, instead of spending 3 years like I did to learn how to fail and then stumble across MLSP to learn how to effectively do this stuff. So in my opinion, I think MLSP is a definite must first. But if you're already in a business, it's definitely not too late. 3, you'll convert them into your email, your list. This is email, newsletter, training, blog, or webinar. Your money is in your list, so you always want to add people to your list and keep planting the seeds with them by sending emails, updates, trainings, things like that. But even if they say no, no does not mean no forever. It just means not now. So keep adding value to your list and they will come back for more. That's it for my 5 steps. What do you guys think? Don't worry, I didn't forget. Here's the specific questions that you will want to ask your leads based on whatever category you put them in. Also, keep in mind, it is a good idea to go over the questions before you get on the phone so it sounds natural and it's not like you're reading from a script. Like I said, practice, practice, practice. These are the questions that you will want to ask them when you get to step 2, call your lead. Here are the questions that you will want to ask for the married category. After you get on the phone and say, hi, how you doing? How's your day? You want to ask them, how are you currently marketing yourself? A lot of people don't even realize the importance of marketing themselves. So most of them will most likely say that they're not marketing themselves. Most of them, I wouldn't say most of them, a lot of them don't even know that marketing themselves is an option. But they sign up in a company and they're taught to market the products by the company, but most companies just don't teach you how to market yourself. So a lot of, especially new people, don't know that marketing themselves is really the only option. That's what sets you apart from everyone else. This is what gets people to buy your product over someone else's product because of what you bring to the table, what you can offer. So a lot of people, like I said, don't know that that's even an option. Your next question, what were you looking for when you opt into my website, landing page, or funnel? You want to use this exact question to find their struggles, concerns, and weaknesses in marketing. When you ask them this question, they will tell you what they were looking for and why they were so interested by your funnel, landing page, whatever. Third question, how much online marketing have you done so far? This one is pretty self-explanatory, and they'll tell you. They're either going to say, I haven't done much, I'm new, or they might say, I've been in this for a couple years and I really just don't know what I'm doing. Like I was, exactly like I was when I first started. Okay, next question. Up until now, how have you typically obtained leads? Now pay close attention to what they say. This is going to determine how you can help them to get more targeted leads. You're going to be able to see, for you MLSP members, you're going to be able to see how not, over the years you've learned how not to do it. So when they tell you exactly how they do it, you're going to be able to see how you can help them turn that around and get leads that they need. Everybody needs leads for business. So you can definitely help them. This is also where you're going to offer them free training too. But on to the next question. After they tell you how they're obtaining leads, you want to ask them, how is that working for you? Most people are going to say it's not working that well, or it's not working at all. A lot of times when people tell me that, I like to say, oh no, that's not good at all. How long have you been doing this? And once they tell you, say like 3 years, you tell them, wow, well, I don't know that I could have stuck around that long and gotten that little success. If I would have quit if I were you. You want to show them that not getting many leads or not getting any leads is definitely not good for business. If you want a successful business, you need leads and you need a steady flow of leads daily. So you need to impress on them how important it is to get leads and how much they need your help. On to the last question. This is my favorite, of course. If I, would you? You're going to ask this for pretty much, you're going to ask this for every category. If I would send you information, would you be willing to check it out? If I send you a link, would you be willing to sign up or take the $10 trial? But after talking to them, you'll have a good understanding of what questions to ask them and what to offer. All right, dating category. You're going to want to ask them, what has your sponsor done? Remember, dating category means they're already in a business, but they're open to checking out other opportunities or an extra stream of income. So you want to ask them, what has your sponsor done to create a clear blueprint for you to grow your business? Most of the time, they will say they haven't created a clear blueprint. A lot of times, people I talk to, they have no idea what their upline or sponsor wants them to do. I tell them to just follow the normal daily steps that the company sets out, but for the most part, those uplines themselves only follow that same guideline. So they need a clear blueprint. So you need to let them know that they need a clear blueprint to set them up for success. Because you can't have a goal and not have a plan of action to go along with it. All right, next question. How has working with your current MLM allowed you to meet the financial goals that you originally set for yourself? This one is beautiful. I love this question. They're going to spill the beans and tell you their whole life story. So just pay attention, grab a cup of coffee, and listen. And don't forget to be a friend. When they're telling you these, when they're answering these questions, especially these specific questions, you're building rapport just by being there for them, because you are now a friend. You're not just a salesman or a problem solver. You're a friend, a buddy, and you're here to help them succeed and help them to conquer their problems and finally get on the positive end of things. All right, next question. Can you tell me a bit about the online marketing experience that you've learned from being a part of this company? You want to get a sense of the type of marketing that they've learned since they started. This could be, sometimes people are rock stars and they know what they're doing. Maybe they have a few good mentors that they've come across. And then sometimes you find people that just say, well, my upline taught me to copy and paste statuses and share the same pictures that they share and take a picture every day with me drinking my shake and tell all about the ingredients and what it does for you. So a lot of them don't really have marketing experience. So this is your chance also to show them, give them some free tips and tell them what they can do and how to effectively market it without spamming links and posting the same exact picture that everyone else is posting. Okay, next question. Being in a work from home business, what different things do you think are most important for you to be able to succeed? Now, this is where you also just sit back and listen. It's a good idea to take notes here because they're about to name a lot of things that MLSP especially has to offer and a lot of things that your current opportunity will offer also. Number 5. So what's your biggest struggle so far? This is where they're really going to open up to you and tell you, well, I'm failing at this. I wish I knew how to do that. I don't know what I'm doing here. I'm told that I should do live videos, but I'm too afraid. I should make YouTube videos, but I don't like how I look on video. They're going to tell you everything. Okay, number 6. How would getting 8 to 10 qualified leads per day change your business? Now, if they were not paying attention before, they definitely are now. 8 to 10 leads a day is great for any business, but it is only the tip of the iceberg. You're going to end up with 10 times the amount of daily leads. Excuse me. This is also another reason why you need a CRM like the one provided with MLSP, or you would just have to invest in a couple stacks of notebooks to keep up with leads. Because if you're going to grow a successful business, you're going to need leads, and over time, you're going to get so many leads that you don't know what to do with, and you will have to keep track of them. So this is another reason why I love MLSP, because I can keep track of them digitally and categorize them and sort them by name, date, email, phone numbers, where I've met them. You can categorize them yourselves. If you met them on Facebook, you met them on Instagram, so you can whatever. So it's just nice, because if you have say the next free webinar Wednesday is covering Twitter, you can look and find all the leads you found on Twitter and reach out to them. Say, hey, I don't know if you'd still be interested in Twitter marketing, but we have another free webinar coming up. So it's really nice to keep categorized. And I'm just a digital person anyway. I like to keep everything backed up, saved on the internet or on a hard drive, and not have them on a notebook that I could spill my coffee on, or lose a notebook, or have my kid color pictures of deer or Transformers or something on them. Whatever. Last but not least, if I would you, you're always going to want to ask that. This is definitely the best last question to get to not only help them out, but to close your call, to get them off the call and get on to the next person. So you can say, if I were to show you this presentation, would you be open to hear about it? Then you say, okay, great. I'm going to get off the phone and I'm going to send that right over to you, and go from there. And then you can always definitely not forget to, sorry, I lost my train of thought again. Definitely not forget to set an appointment before you get off the phone. Okay, next category and last category. What do you know about network marketing? This is what you want to find out. What are their impressions of it, and what do they think of it? Do they like it? Do they hate it? Are they curious about it? Do they think it's a great idea? Are they really interested in making tons of money at home? Do they think that you can only make a little bit of money? Do you think it's a get rich quick thing? You want to make sure you want to ask them what they know, so you can help correct them on that. Second question, what exactly is it that you are looking for in a home-based business opportunity? You want to get the specifics so you know how to effectively help them. You have to keep in mind, you are not looking for just the next sign up. You're looking to change someone's life for the better. You want to help them to finally stop struggling and finally start succeeding at whatever they do in their business. Okay, next question. What is the most important to you in a home-based business opportunity? You want to find out what really appeals to them about an opportunity like this. Fourth question, can you describe to me what your perfect work-from-home opportunity would look like? Most of the time, they're going to describe MLSP because of all the things that MLSP has to offer. They're also going to describe some other companies too, but not exactly to the T. And I just think it's funny, whenever I ask this question, can you describe to me what the perfect work-from-home opportunity would look like? They start naming off, oh, well, I need training. I need a good support. I need a good community of people to be involved with. I need daily motivation. I need daily training. I need resources, things like that. And this is all stuff that MLSP offers. So I just think it's funny. I love hearing it. It gets me fired up every time. I'm like, well, you just described my company. that's when you ask them this last question. If I were to send you information on this, or if I were to send you a presentation, would you be open to checking it out? If I were to send you the $10 trial link, would you be ready to just get started today? Okay, everybody, that's it. I am so excited about this. I hope you found a ton of value on it, and I cannot wait to hear how it works with you. Like I said earlier, we've already tested it with my team, and I'm getting ready to have this presented for any new member that I get so they can watch it on. I'm recording this also, so it'll be readily available for anyone again at a later date. Anyway, if you found value in this and you want to reach out to me, feel free to reach out to me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Pinterest, my blog. I am at Coach Randy Moore on all of them. Definitely feel free to reach out to me. I'm so excited to help you, and I hope you got a lot of value, like I said. This has definitely helped my team a lot, and I know it's going to help a lot more people too. So thank you for coming. If you are interested in a $10 trial, what do you got to lose? If you are, get with whoever invited you here. Make sure you talk to them and ask them what's this all about. And they'll be happy to send you a link and share with you what the presentation covers, and most likely go through all these steps that I have written down and go from there. So thank you. Have a great day.